Good morning. Welcome to day 3 of Resourcing Tomorrow, Mines and Money. Alvaro Peralta with MiningIR here, and today I have the pleasure of having Fabio Capponi, CEO and Director of Western Atlas Resources, with me. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us here.
It's an absolute pleasure. And tell me, how has your experience here been?
So far, so good. We had some very good meetings. Had the opportunity to let potential new investors or existing investors to know a little bit more about our company, so a little bit of exposure. That's always good for a publicly listed company, right? Especially
Absolutely.
A junior mining company.
Absolutely, absolutely. Why don't you tell us the viewers, a little bit about Western Atlas?
Okay, so Western Atlas Resources, as I say, it's a junior mining exploration company. We currently focus on the exploration of the Meadowbank Project, located in Nunavut, Canada.
In Nunavut?
Yeah,
Great.
It is a pro-mining jurisdiction, 4 decades of prosperity mining. It's, we strategically located along trend and adjacent to the 2 largest gold-producing mines in the area. The Amaruq mine and the Meadowbank mine, both belonging to Agnico. We fully permitted for exploration. All our properties are on crown land, non-Inuit land. And we own the properties 100%, so there's no option, royalties, or edge of any sorts on the property. Now, over the past 5 years, we ran an extensive exploration program on these properties. They were unexplored, despite being adjacent and along the trend to these 2 producing mines. And that program has yielded high-grade value for gold and silver. So we just drill tested 1 out of the several targets that so far we have identified within our properties. And that has returned obviously anomalous value for gold and silver, but as a surprise also near surface broad mineralization for nickel and cobalt. So the plan for the company now is to obviously keep on drill testing the several target areas that we have there. And prove not only the presence of precious metal, but eventually something else. Now, the area, obviously, the geology is well known and well understood, thanks to the work that has been done by Agnico and Cumberland Resources before them for 20 plus years. Yes, it is an area that is very famous for gold production, yeah, but also for base metal production. Nunavut, Rankin Inlet, that started as a nickel producing mining area back in the days, and not that far from where we are, there is another company that is developing a nickel project as well. So there is huge upside potential, we believe, from multiple discoveries potential. Also because the project has a district scale footprint. We're talking about 58,000 hectares of mineral property distributed over 3 blocks.
Amazing, amazing. And tell me a little bit about where it's situated, what are the roads like, what is the transportation like?
That's actually a very good question, because this is not the typical project where you are in the middle of nowhere, no remote area, no access road to the properties, no airport, no. Baker Lake, the nearest community where we are all based, it's a modern community with modern facilities. It is serviced year-round. There's a modern airport. It is also a hub for shipment twice a year via Hudson Bay during fall and summer. So there are excellent infrastructures. There is also 110 kilometers 4-season road that goes from the
not over lakes, like road.
No. 4-season road on normal road, and it goes from the community up to the Amaruq mine, the Amaruq producing mine, and it crosses through our properties. Now that road belongs to Agnico. We've been allowed to use it during our exploration programs by using Agnico's contractors. But that has reduced extensively all the costs and expenditures associated with this kind of exploration programs. So
that's great.
Excellent infrastructures in the area.
It's a land well known for mining, so
definitely.
You're well established there for sure. Fabio, tell us a little bit about the team that you've put together to carry out this project.
Okay, well, to talk about board and management have a multi-decade experience and successful track record not only in the natural resources business, but also the capital market industry. So over the past 3 decades, all of us combined, we raised approximately $5 billion to finance natural resources projects. And some of us, like the chairman of Western Atlas Resources, are behind many success stories within this industry, right? Bolivar Gold, to name few, or Gran Colombia Gold, the largest underground gold and silver producing mining company in Colombia, now Aris Gold. So we believe that we have assembled the right mix of technical and business skills that are going to enable Western Atlas Resources to prosper, to progress from simply being an exploration company, eventually towards development and production. So
that's excellent. Now, because you're in Nunavut, they actually have a very sophisticated program for First Nations to participate and to collaborate. Tell us a little bit about how that is going so far.
So in terms of ESG, as I say, all our properties are on Crown land, not on Inuit land. We fully permitted for exploration. We just amended our permits to build a camp for up to 40 people and drill up to 20,000 meters of diamond drilling per year. Saying that, we cooperate on a daily basis with the municipality of Becker Lake when it comes to hiring Inuit and locals to provide the company with mining services, logistical services, general services, right?
And what an advantage that must be. See, it's their land, they know it.
No,
well.
Absolutely. Listen, we also work with the Trapper and Hunter Association organization for all matters related to wildlife and environmental monitoring, something they deeply care about it. Yes. So I summarize all this saying that we fully integrated in the community, in the Becker Lake community. We've been based there for approximately 5 years. All our facilities are there. We live there, we stay there, we rented houses. We fully integrated with the community.
Beautiful,
yes.
Beautiful. What are the highlights would you like to share with us today?
Well, I would say, it's important to talk also about the shareholders of the company. Management and directors are fully invested. We own approximately 26% of the company.
Wow.
Myself and the chairman of Western Atlas are the largest individual shareholders in the company. We acquired our shares in each financing round and on the secondary market. Aris Gold, the largest underground gold and silver producing mining company in Colombia, owns approximately 25% of the company. Aris Gold is led by Neil Voudier.
So 50% of the float is already taken?
Correct. And Aris Gold is led by Neil Voudier, so former co-founder and CEO of Endeavor Mining, Leah Gold, Endeavor Financial. On the board of Aris Gold sit Peter Maroney, Ian Telfer, Dave Garofalo, so all heavyweight in this industry. 2.6% is in the hands of an institutional, the rest is retail. So it's important on its own. And obviously, the long-term strategy that we are going to put in place to deliver value to our shareholders. The long-term strategy goes from joint venture and acquisition of potential additional assets. So early stage assets, like the Meadowbank assets, where we can add value through the drill bit, or assets with historical data. Of course, potential monetization of current existing or future assets along the way.
Exactly. And now the talk of the town obviously is the whole decarbonization and all the minerals, all the rare earth minerals that people are looking for. Are you contemplating finding some of that as well?
Well, it came as a surprise, the fact that we encounter this broad near-surface mineralization for nickel and cobalt that are going to play such an important role in the future, right? That's all. Absolutely. So this is obviously just one of the several targets that we found. Some of them in what we call Block A are probably more favorable for precious metals, there's no question. But this intercept for nickel and cobalt came within an 8 kilometers ultramafic corridor, strike length, that we identified within what we call Target B1 within Block B. Block B south of the Meadowbank mine. And it's a surprise. It's obviously a good surprise. It's a positive surprise. The next drill programs are going to obviously keep on drill testing this ultramafic corridor, where we're going to look for higher grade And in the other targets, obviously looking also for precious metals. As I say, Nunavut is not foreign to multiple discoveries. Most of the companies that operates there, as a matter of fact, have had along the way multiple discoveries, right, for whatever they were looking for. So if you think about the Becker Lake, there are two largest gold producing mines. Less than 100 kilometers south of it, there is the Ferguson Lake nickel deposit. In Becker Lake, a few kilometers away from the community, there is an uranium deposit that belongs to Areva. They changed their name, but it's the French uranium, French-based uranium company. So, as I say, Nunavut is not foreign to multiple discoveries. It's just underexplored. It's a pro-mining jurisdiction, as I said before, for decades of prosperity in mining. It is home to world-class operating mining companies, Agnico Legal, Sabina Gold and Silver, Fury, you name it. I mean, and world-class deposit that belongs to some of these companies. Agnico Legal itself had multiple discoveries in that jurisdiction.
Let me finish with this, Fabio. Maybe some of the viewers won't know Nunavut is one of the territories in northern Canada, and what is it like in terms of dealing with the weather for you?
Okay, that's actually an important question. It's all a matter of size for the company, right? In our case, we can operate there. Theoretically, you can operate year-round. Let's start from this point. You can operate year-round. It's a matter of budget. So for us, in order to avoid standby and so to avoid, to compromise the budget, so we operate from April until October. Great. Now, if you have the size and the muscles of Agnico Legal, you operate year-round. They never stop drilling, right? Actually, in wintertime, it's good because you can drill from lakes and whatever other source of water you may possibly have there, right? So, but again, for a company of our size, in this moment, it's prudent to avoid standby. It's not even the cold. If you think about the Nunavut, it's border with with Quebec. So in terms of temperatures, they are the same. It's the blizzard that may breaks down parts. So during the drilling operation, so they could send you in a standby for a week. For a company like us, it's money, serious money. Obviously, for a company of Agnico Legal, it's not material, right? It doesn't matter. So they keep on exploring year-round. Along the way, if we can eventually, let me say this, they've been extremely helpful, first of all, with all the logistics related to our exploration programs. They supported us along the way.
That's great.
All the way through, so very good neighbor to have. But if we can enter in a more stable agreement with them, then probably we will start and we will continue drilling also winter time. So.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you very much, Fabio. It's been a real pleasure to have you on. I hope you have a great time here in London. We hope you get to enjoy some of the Christmas lights here. It's such a beautiful place to be at this time of the year.
Yes.
And of course, are you coming to the gala reception this evening?
No, actually, I have some other previous commitment.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, we're really looking forward to that. It's been a real pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Fabio Capponi, CEO, Director of Western Atlas Resources.